Are you feeling stuck? Are you feeling stagnant? Do you feel inside this urge to grow, expand, go to the next level? You don't feel comfortable where you are now, but you're not sure what to do with this. My intention with this video is that it be the balm for your soul and the guidance to know how to start moving forward and blossoming and blooming outward. Let me first start by telling you that this is totally normal. This is the process of spiritual ascension, of becoming, of ascending to your next level in life. I have been through multiple of these, and what I know for sure is they are absolutely never comfortable. There is a stage that you do have to go through to move to the next level. And I want to describe it to you so that I can ease your soul and give you comfort of where you are now and where you're headed. Because this is something I also know for sure. Every single time you're ascending into a new level, the pattern of how it happens is the same. And so if you are feeling lost, stuck, full of anxiety, wanting to go to the next level in your life, trust me, what is on the other side for you is magnificent. It is exquisite. And let me just help guide you through what it's going to take for you to move through this with more elegance and ease. Okay. So let me start by saying that the moment you stop growing is the moment that you've lost connection with what you are. The divine is growth. An aspect of divine nature is ever expanding. You are divine nature. Therefore, you will always be expanding. Anytime you experience a grand metamorphosis, you get to experience that, you get to enjoy that, and then just know there will be another dark night of the soul. Different things will come up. Your ego will need to release different aspects of it that you've not really been aware of or that you've been managing to just kind of coast through with. There will be another moment where you will feel uncomfortable, where you will be forced to grow. And this is normal. Here's what I want you to know. How do I go through it? How do I go through this difficult time? Because we don't know how long this difficult time is going to be, right? We don't know. But what we can know is how to move through it with more elegance, more ease, and yes, things that we can do to help speed along the process. Because in divine timing, there is no amount of time that it has to take. Sometimes, yes, there's organizing things that needs to happen to make our dreams manifest into reality. But the majority of the time, it's on us. Are we there yet? Is a question we used to ask when we were in the backseat of the car when we were a little kid wanting to just get to the grandparents' house or just get to the hotel or the country yet. Now this is what we ask when we're adults. Am I there yet? Is it time yet? And we get impatient. And look, I'm no different. However, those times don't last long. Instead of lasting years, how it used to be, they last moments for me. And so here's what I'm going to suggest that you do to move through this with elegance and ease. The first way is to consistently put yourself in circumstances that make you feel a little discomfort, okay? And that doesn't have to be anything big. I'm not talking about walking on fire. I mean, you can do that if you want to, but what I'm talking about are little things like you want to meditate every morning, but your brain says, oh, you've got better things to do or you've got more things to do, so do it later. And instead, you go into the discomfort and you say, I choose to be the woman who meditates every day without exception. And that's an uncomfortable thing to do or say, but you do it. You make yourself uncomfortable. And the more times you do little things that make you slightly uncomfortable, the more you get used to, you train your brain to be able to handle and deal with moments of discomfort. I believe that that is why I'm able to have moments of impatience instead of years of impatience. And I'm really not exaggerating. I used to literally be impatiently angry at the universe for years that my dreams were not coming true. I'm not perfect, nobody is, so give yourself some grace. However, the more and more times that you do this little discomfort, the quicker it is to come back and be okay with things not being present in your reality yet. So that is tip number 1 for sure. Tip number 2 is, while you're waiting for this big manifestation to come through, make sure that you are continuously growing in some way, because our nature needs to be growing. It needs to feel like it's growing. It needs that positive forward momentum. It needs to be in that frequency of I am growing in order to feel more at peace. So maybe your whole reality has not come there yet. However, what could you do to grow? Could you start using an app like my favorite one called Pimsleur, where you can start learning a language that just really interests you, or you always thought that you'd want to. There are tons of websites such as Skillshare. Skillshare is a beautiful platform where you can just learn anything. Trust me, there is a metamorphosis happening within you. Focus on these 2 things, continue growing, put yourself in little discomforting situations, and also really learn some tools and techniques to clear any of the gunk, any of the egoic beliefs that are keeping you down here and preventing you from being here, because that will make this whole experience of living and manifesting your dream life a whole lot easier and with a whole lot more elegance. So on that note, make it an elegant week, and I'll see you next time.